Hi, today I want to talk to you about pronunciation of the past tense. This is about regular verbs where we add ed or just d to the end of the verb. Let's take the verb need. Need ends with the letter D. To make it past, we say, I needed a glass of water when I came home from school. Needed. We pronounce the ud. The same goes if the verb ends with the letter T, like text. I texted my friend this morning. Texted. The same goes if the verb ends with the sound D, like persuade. This verb ends with the letter E, but with the sound D. So, I persuaded my friend to come to the party. The same goes if the verb ends with the sound T, like frustrate. Frustrate ends with the letter E, but with the sound T. It frustrated me that he was so good, but that he didn't work hard. With verbs that do not end with the letter or the sound D or T, when we put them into the past tense, and remember we're talking about regular verbs here that just add D or ED, when we put them into the past tense, we just say d at the end of the verb. Let's look at some verbs and see how we pronounce them in the past tense. Listen. I listened to everything the teacher said. Praise. He praised me on my performance. Compliment. He complimented me about my exam result. Proceed. We proceeded down the street. Compete. The two teams competed against each other. Improve. My marks improved greatly last year. Collect. My mum collected me from school. Realise. I realised that I didn't have my pen with me. Request. I requested a form from the teacher. Pronounce. He pronounced that word incorrectly. Close. He closed the door very loudly. Talk. They talked to each other a lot. Dress. She dressed herself this morning. Some verbs end with a sound that makes it quite difficult to say the verb in the past. The verb watch is one of them. I watched that program this morning. Watch ends with the sound ch. We just add t to the verb to put it into the past. I watched that program this morning. The same goes for verbs that end with the sound sh, like splash. He splashed me when he was in the swimming pool. Also verbs that end with x, like fix. Fixed. I fixed my bike before I went to school. If the verb ends with P, this also makes it quite difficult. Jump. I jumped into the pond. If the verb ends with K, like walk, this can also be a little tricky. I walked into town. Hopefully, this has made it much easier for you to feel confident about how you pronounce verbs in the past tense when they are regular verbs. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section, and if there is anything that I can do to help you with your English, please let me know. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.